Sarah decided to talk to her neighbor, Mrs. Collins, an elderly woman living next door. "Sarah, have you ever heard noises from the walls?" Mrs. Collins' face darkened. "You shouldn't be asking about that. The last tenant disappeared." Sarah froze. "What do you mean?" Mrs. Collins lowered her voice. "He lived in your apartment. One night, he vanished without a trace. They never found his body." That night, Sarah heard the whispers again. But this time, there was a new sound, a scratching noise, like nails on wood. She got out of bed and followed the sound to the locked room. A piece of paper slid out from under the door. It had a single word on it: "Run." Terrified, Sarah called the landlord. "Sarah, Mr. Grayson, what's in the locked room?" There was a long pause before he replied. "Mr. Grayson, you shouldn't have seen that note. Leave the apartment, now." Sarah hung up, but instead of leaving, she grabbed a hammer and broke the lock. The door creaked open, revealing a dark, empty room. But in the corner, she saw a figure. It was a man, curled up, whispering to himself. His eyes were wide and lifeless. "Man, they won't let me leave. They won't let you leave either." Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind her. Days later, a new tenant moved into the apartment. As they unpacked their things, they noticed a piece of paper stuck to the wall. It had a single word on it: "Run." And the whispers began again.